All right, hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm doing Candace's friendly Fracas. So her other two cards are going to be Sino and Tainari. You've seen those in previous videos. So let's take a look at Candace. So Candace's normal attack does 2 physical damage. Her elemental skill attaches a Heron shield to her and then prepares the Heron strike. So the Heron shield is basically 2 shield points. And after one turn, then it does 3 hydro damage. So as far as I can tell, breaking the shield doesn't cause the skill not to work, but if she is switched out, then obviously it doesn't go. This is kind of similar to Beidou, so we've seen something like that before. Her elemental burst does 2 hydro damage and creates 1 prayer of the Crimson Crown, and that her characters characters on her side deal additional 1 damage on their normal attacks, and sword, claymore, and polearm wielding characters will do hydro damage instead of physical damage. So that would apply to herself and to Sino, but not to Tainari. And once per round, she would do 1 hydro damage while the Prayer of Crimson Crown is in play, and the Prayer of Crimson Crown lasts for 2 rounds. So that's kind of the short version of hers. Now, if you look at my side, you'll see that I've done a couple different things with my deck. One is that I have swapped out the artifact sets I had for Deepwood Memories, and I'm doing that to kind of try to even out the balance, try to balance out the Electro and Dendro bonuses, because we're going to have the Jade Chamber, which more than likely is going to affect the Electro. So this gives me a little bit more Dendro when I need it to cast Kale repeatedly. I've seen some times where I just get absolutely no luck in rolling uh, Dendro, so that could be a bit of a so. You'll also see that there are 2 new cards right at the back of the deck, and I'm not sure how well these are going to work yet, but I figured I'd put them in now just to give them a try. First one is Ancient Courtyard. Uh, Once someone already has a weapon or an artifact, next time you play weapon or artifact this round, you spend 2 less elemental dice. And Covenant of Rock can only be played when you have 0 elemental dice, and it gives you 2 different basic elemental dice. And the interesting thing about these 2, in addition to them being 0 cost, is that the game forces them into your starting hand, and you can only have 1 copy of each of these. So we're gonna try this out for this game. If it works well, then I might keep it in this deck. If not, then I will swap them back out. We'll see how this goes. So, for my starting character, I think I'm gonna go with Vishal.
In the name of the Prinzessin.
We'll see how it will. I do have the Deepwood Memories artifact to start off with. I don't necessarily actually need to play it. Okay, that was a pretty bad roll. Okay. So, play Vishal's elemental skill, which is probably the smartest thing to do right now.
I summon thee.
Just get that Electro on their side of the board so that Kale can do Quicken. Okay. She's going for that attack that we mentioned earlier. So, not much I can do about it, though. Switching to Kujosara might be a good idea. Playing this now might be a good idea. Playing this right now might be a good idea. And we switch to Kujosara and end the round. End the round on my next turn.
You're exposed.
Okay. I could have played the new card to get 2 more dice, but I don't think that would have made much of a difference unless they were, because they wouldn't have been 2 of the same dice because they're, so it specifies 2 different dice. So I'm a little bit behind to start. Okay, so I have 3 Electro, 2 Dendro. Second roll, not too bad. So I got 4 Electro now. I don't think I need the Sacrificial Bow yet. Inari is upright, or sorry, Sino's upright. What am I thinking? He's coming. Sino's, Inari's turn's coming. Doing 2 damage is probably good. I mean, I could do an elemental skill and put another summon on the board. It's 3 either way. Let's just go for. We'll go for this.
Flash.
Even though it's kind of putting. So now we have to go for it. Don't have rematching. I suppose. Yeah.
Trainee Forest Ranger Kale reporting.
And Shroud.
I'll put Dendro and Kale. That's okay. So because of the artifact set, she only needs this much. Okay, let's try that. Two left. Two dice I have don't match. And have to convert them both in order to use them on her turn.
In the name of the Prinzessin.
I feel like this is a bad move. That was the only move I had available. We got quite a bit of Tainari's health down on that last turn. 7 cards in my hand. A lot of Dendro dice. It's good. I am going to want to resummon, if I can. I would like to resummon Oz. Tough thing is that he's got his burst ready to go. Summoning Oz would be good. Well, actually, it'd be really good. Apparently.
I've not finished my research.
Impressive.
Okay. Now, have to switch to
I'll
Kale.
ensure your safety.
And then do what? I see. I have her cards now. Play that. Probably a good idea.
Hi.
I like keeping these short. Okay, Candace is ending her round, so I've got room to work. So I can cast this, and yeah, just get 2 more cards out. See if that helps. It kind of does, because I can now use Covenant of Rock, generate 2 electrical dice, two elemental dice. It's way on the side of the screen, so I can't really see what I generated. Electro and Hydro. Doesn't matter, I'm going to play the Paimon card to convert them to Omni. Then, what do I need to do? Want to play the Wangshu in to heal Fischl for 2. I don't think Candace is gonna be able to cast her burst because Oz is going to attack her during the end. Okay, let's try that. See what happens. Yep. So now it's all down to Sino. Sino's really behind the 8 ball. This is round 4. Always want to keep that in mind because you want, particularly if you're going to try to get all the rewards in one go. But I'm in relatively good shape right now. Sino's basically still trying to get his. Well, we're gonna. This will put Quicken on him. Only get 4. Wish there was something I could. Wish I had something that could heal. Could play this. I should be able to do this because Kale already has an artifact. Allow me to play the sacrificial bow for 1. But do I want the bow on Kale or do I want the bow on somebody else? Don't think I need the bow on Kale. I have a feeling Kale's not going to make it through this game. But it was more important to get the burst out, to try to go for full 3.
Nowhere to run.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, no matter who is up next, he's going, well, he's got his burst ready to go. Well, yes. Go for Fischl.
I'll look after this.
Okay. So now let's play the Ancient Courtyard. Wait. Only play 1 Arcane Legend. Okay, so it doesn't make sense to have them both in the deck, because you can only play 1 of them. Okay, well that makes my decision a little bit more obvious. Go ahead and convert that one to Electro Die. Use the Dendro Die to flip the sacrificial. And that will be enough.
By royal decree.
I should have really used her card, but this works just okay. And that's everything. on one go. Overall, not too hard, I don't think. But certainly it does point out that I only need one of those Arcane Legend cards in my deck. Probably should take the other one out before I do the next friendly Fracas so that I don't have a card that's just automatically going to be turned into um, electro energy or dendro energy or whatever
You
energy.
beat me. Guess I'm playing in the big leagues now.
Okay, sure. All right. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to this channel and following me on Twitch, where I am streaming Genshin Impact twice a week. Um, Leave a comment below if you'd like to see a particular character in a upcoming Friendly Fracas video or whatever, and I'll see you in the next video.